The starting point for my volunteer career was ambulance in Mount Magnet, so I went through and became a volunteer officer within, I think by 1990, I joined in 89. So 17 years of that was ambulance, volunteer. And in that time I was 10 years chair of the sub-centre, and I also had, I was also captain of the fire brigade for a lot of that too. I've been at Donnybrook District High School since 2007 as deputy. So in that role, part of it was teaching, but this year I've turned into a full-time deputy. We had 2 deputies previous to this, now there's only 1 me. But in that time, part of the role has been to be the first aider on site. So if there's anything goes wrong, Mr. Davis, where is he? Once a year, all the volunteers come together, but that includes police, ambulance, fire brigade, the hospital, all come together and school the kids up just before they get the licence to help prevent road trauma in the local area. And so far, hopefully it's working.
We see about 50 students coming through every year now to do that course. It seems to have grown because there's a lot of interest in it. The students love it. We have nicknamed it here at the hospital Garry's Trauma Day.
A student after his class once came up to me and said, Garry said to me at the beginning of class that I want you to walk out of this class with the confidence that you can apply your skills. And she said, and I did, I walked out of that class knowing that I can do those skills. And I think as an educator, that's a really important thing. Not that you're just teaching someone skills, but you have the confidence to apply those skills.
Over the last 4 years, I personally can see that there's been a decline in young people that we see coming into the ED having serious accident.
If I can prevent anyone having an accident, then I'll do it as best I can. But the other issue is for all the other volunteers that are involved, that's less trauma, less stress for them.
I first met Garry when he came through the door. He was in Mount Magnet for quite a number of years. Came down and joined with us and has been with us ever since as a very valued brigade member.
Once we found out that he was a trainer, obviously he was qualified, and that he was a first aid trainer as well, we really tried to embrace that and draw him in. And he is on our committee now, and he's quite happy to undertake those extra roles.
I know that everybody here loves working with him because he's so good at what he does. He's seems to be so clever, hands-on with doing the job. He knows exactly what needs to be done and gets it done, and he can help people along, particularly the newies, that we've got newbies in the sub-centre. Not quite sure how he does it all, but he does it, and does it extremely well.
We go out in teams of 3, particularly at Donnybrook, although we did that in Magnet, and we all have a good time, get on well with each other. We sort of work at where we all work together, where it's not one tells everyone what to do, we work in as a team.
His immense clinical knowledge that he's gained over his 26 years, and that is invaluable to the sub-centre because he employs that clinical knowledge as a mentor, as a crew member at scenes, and imparts that knowledge very, very well.
You just know if you're on with Garry, things are just going to be fine. He's just going to calm everything down.
All my kids are grown up, so I suppose in their growing up years they had to put up with me disappearing quite often. The wife in particular, she just has always been supportive, full stop. Full stop.
The other thing about Garry is that behind Garry stands this support network that is his wife. Alison is very much the unsung hero, I guess you could say, in it.
I am proud of Garry, and he's does everything. But I'm just like they say in fire brigade, when I do the fire brigade running, you're just the bag lady. Every time someone wants something, it's in Mrs Davis's bag, because I did the juniors and the seniors, and Miss St John's doing the first aid course and everything else. It's all right, Alison will know where it is. So, and 9 times out of 10 I do. And I've washed it and I've ironed it and I've put it back.
We learn to laugh, particularly doing St John's and fire brigade, because some of the things you go to, you got to laugh.
You do.
But the other side of it is that if I come back from Fatals, she'll talk it all out. So,
because you've got to get it off and then suitcase it, bin it. It's happened. There's nothing you can do about it. It's done.
But it's good for my purpose. It gets it out of my head and go to bed. She sort of gets a picture of what I've been to without having to go there.
Garry is well and truly well respected within the Donnybrook community and the wider community for his volunteer work, and also for the work that he does here with the students. He's certainly an asset to the school, and from a principal's point of view, extremely grateful for everything he has done for the students and the community.
People have a lot of respect for him. When we go out to call-outs and it's one of his students, it's always Mr Davis, and you can see these school children that might be a bit unruly generally, but as soon as he comes along, it's Mr Davis this, Mr Davis that, and that just speaks volumes to me that he's just got general respect for everyone, and everyone for him too.
Garry is just top of the wazza as far as volunteers go. He just does everything so well. He's so professional in what he does.
Garry is one of those volunteers who is on top of his game clinically. He shares that knowledge with his peers, and he is a real advocate for his patients.
I see Garry giving up a lot of time for the community. He's always smiling. He's selfless with what he'll do for anybody. You just ask him to do something and it's done.
Every single where you go, you meet great people, and like in Donnybrook itself, got people here who do well above and beyond what they just put their heart and soul into it. So yeah, I take my hat off to them in particular. Many conversations in the middle of the night of why are you a volunteer? Both in Fire Brigade and Alison, we've had that conversation and no one can answer it. But it comes back to someone's got to do it, and we're happy to, proud to.